Battletech but fun.
Okay, so hey y'all, I'm Gene Dean 29. Doing this as a favor to, or kind of just to support Death Ray Designs, and what we're doing is we're going through not necessarily like a bat rep, but a playthrough of Steel Rift. Where we're starting off is between an entry level to the game to like getting into the more advanced stuff. So very similar to like if you got the quick build, 2-player starter set, but then you were looking to expand and wanting to play with the full rules. And so yeah, welcome and enjoy our little show. So what do we got? The first thing, let's talk about the forces. What we decided to do was still keep from the quick build 2-player starter set, 90 tons. Daniel will tell you about the 3 mechs or 3 HEVs he's taking.
I took the Cerberus Gunslinger team. So that is a light mech armed with an arc gun and a shot cannon. I'm not going to take the medium mech with a tether. Instead, I'm going to take the medium mech with 2 shot cannons, and then I'm going to take my heavy, which has a plasma blade, a rotary cannon, and a shot cannon. Oh, and they all have coolant tanks and haptic suits.
Yeah. I'm taking the Authority faction from the 2-player starter set. Pretty much it's just a lot of missiles and autocannons with railguns. The biggest thing that they do is that they have missiles that you can use the target designator option or equipment that 2 of the mechs have. One of the mechs has jump jets, and they just kind of move around and shoot stuff as much as they possibly can before anything gets in close range. Let's look at the scenario we want to do.
Yeah.
Something I wanted to clearly state, we're probably going to go through about 2 to 3 rounds of the game and not the full game. It's just to kind of explore and like go through the rules one more time, because there's a lot of videos out there and we just wanted to give like an update on the rules that's more current, because there's been 3 expansions. There's been this one, actually I take that back, that's the main rulebook. This is the 2nd expansion. This brought in assets and tanks and orbital bombardments and all that fun stuff. And then the last expansion, which is my favorite, is the melee expansion. And
Except none of your mechs are melee.
yeah, none of the mechs are melee, but his are the close combat. They're kind of like the commandos that are coming in to shoot you with their SMGs. So that's what we brought to the table today. So let's get started. I think we roll for the scenario.
Yep. Well, actually, so we each roll 1d6.
Okay.
And then the person with the highest, so I rolled a 2. Would you roll?
I rolled a 2.
Okay.
So we re-roll, because that's what always happens. 3.
5, 3. Okay, so I get to pick the deployment.
Okay.
And I'm going to choose to pick lateral, or no, sorry, direct deployment. So you will deploy 3 inches off your board edge, and I'll deploy 3 inches off mine.
Okay, cool.
And then we roll another 1d6 to determine the mission. Oh, actually, we only roll 1d6, and then this determines what mission we're going to do.
Okay, 4. So seek and destroy.
Yep, so whoever destroys the most tonnage per turn gets 1 BP.
Okay, that's actually the same scenario that's out of the quick start rules, so cool. That'll be easy and fun. Okay, so...
We're also going to use
yeah.
terrain.
The very cool part that I've been able to include is the stackable terrain from Death Ray Designs for Steel Rift. Very quick paint job, just a bunch of dry brush and contrast paint. And it's effective for definitely for a 2x2 board if you move up to the standard size of a 3x3. I say get the STLs, print them out. Or if you just don't have it, they offer it as a physical set. Super awesome and easy to like carry around and use.
Starting with the commander that chose the approach, so that's me. Each player takes turns, so I deploy first, which is good for you because you get more information.
Yeah, because I'm going to shoot you until you die.
That's correct, and I'm within 3 inches of the board edge. These grid marks are 3 or an inch, right?
Are they? Let's see. I got this board off of eBay, so I've never played with it before.
Okay, right. Well, I think that is good, so your turn.
Okay.
Facing the wrong way.
I am facing the wrong way, but facing is important in the game, so I want my back facing a wall, so if he tries to shoot me...
Yeah, because he's like commando.
Yeah.
Okay, somehow I feel
Believe
like
me,
I
I've learned the
don't...
hard way, not good.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of cover, so I'm going to put this guy right
You
here.
don't have a lot of range. So.
Yeah. Okay.
You're okay. All right. I will deploy my medium mech. Maybe here-ish.
Okay. Alright. Okay, I'm just gonna plop him right here so he gets. This will give him +1 cover.
Yes, correct.
And then if you're trying to shoot me through the larger non-ruined buildings, +2.
Yep.
And this guy's gonna go right here like this.
Okay. And then
Do that as B-roll.
I'll put my light HEV right here. Let me make sure. Since let me make sure that the nubs are facing the right way. Okay.
And then who goes first? That's the next question. I forget who goes first. Holy forces. All right.
I think we just roll off again for initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
The winner will become the active player and issue the first order. So it's whoever's highest. I rolled a 6. I'm going first, I guess. Fuck. God damn it. Yeah. I actually kind of want you to waste your missiles on this guy, so.
I want to hurt you, so come closer.
Yeah. He's very fast, so he can move basically. He can move, shoot. So he's gonna do that. He's gonna move like right here. Maybe something like that.
Little fun widget. So the best thing that I can say about all the different stuff from Death Ray Designs is the acrylics are awesome, and they just add a fun layer to the game that, you know, you don't need it, but you want it.
Whatever resin mix they have is sick.
Yeah. So you went. My turn.
Yep.
Okay, my light doesn't have jump jets, but has target designator. My medium has jump jets. 12 inches too, because lights move all the same. 12 inches, and I think they jump 10.
Right.
So,
But
right there. Yep. And would you say you get, yeah, you get +2 cover?
I
right?
definitely get, yeah. So the way that works is the closest point
Mhm.
to you, then you draw a line from that to each side of the circle, and
Mhm.
if that side crosses a piece of terrain, that means you're in that cover. So in this case, you have a point, your closest point is here, and it goes through this terrain to get to this furthest edge, this tangent edge of this circle, so therefore I have heavy cover.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 things. I don't know if target designator counts as an action.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. So first off, I'm going to target designate that guy.
No, it's not.
Or just
it's not an
anything
action.
within his line of sight?
Yeah. So
Okay.
once per turn, you can use that to shoot. To use this as line of sight for shooting with a different mech.
Yeah, so let me put the icon for target designator, and then I'm going to shoot you.
Okay.
Now, it's a very non-impressive right now. The best part of the game is there's only 1 dice roll, which makes this super fast, but the hardest thing to remember is I'm going to tell you how many defense dice to roll,
Yeah.
instead of me rolling and then you rolling.
Right.
So I got 3 damage dice from my kinetic autocannon. It passes through this, so that's -2, so you're only rolling 1.
Yeah.
1 dice. And it's a medium, right?
Medium. So I'm looking for a 4-up.
Yeah, a 4-up. So if you don't roll a 4, I do damage.
I rolled a 1.
Yes!
All right.
Okay. So, first,
So I deal 1. You deal 1 damage to my armor.
1 damage. Now, I have to roll, because I'm the active player, to see if I do... The kinetic special rule means that I can possibly spin you to get, like, a bonus dice, because I'm going to hit you from the side.
That's right.
But it's light versus medium. So on that scale, light versus medium on the spinning, it's 4+ if we're the same. If I'm smaller, it's a 5+.
Yep.
Okay, so on a 5+, you're spun. Nope, so nothing happened. Next autocannon, 3 damage, -2 because it's only 1, so 1.
I don't
Nope.
save it.
And let me see if I can spin you. Again, even though I don't think it matters unless you activate him. Nope, I rolled a 2.
Great.
He's activated.
I could jump move over to this guy. I won't be able to smash, but the advantage of that is that I can also be out of sight. I guess you are sticking out. I mean, either way, I'm getting, it's -2, right? Oop.
Yeah.
I think I want to do that, so that way you can't target designate anymore, and you actually have to come out to play. So, so
Make me say the line.
I'm gonna move right here like this. So front arc. That way you're still shooting into my front arc. I mean, technically, I think you have a line of sight from him.
No, I don't.
No?
I have no line of sight because I can see and you placed it really well.
Cool. Great. Awesome. So I think that's it for me.
Okay. Activation token.
Yep.
Alright, so the question is, who do I want to send after you?
Yeah.
Okay, so it makes sense because I hate you and I want to stay away from you because you have knives.
Yeah.
I love that they gave him a Bowie knife. Okay, so I'm going to move him 10 inches over here.
Oh, it's this guy who's got the Bowie knives.
Oh, my bad. So I'll move this guy 10 inches here.
Okay.
And then
You have line of sight on this guy.
What about this guy?
Wait. Oh, you're saying you have line of sight on this guy? Yeah, for sure.
I'm like, either way,
The biggest difference is that this guy, you're shooting into the side arc.
Yeah. So here's the question: do you get any cover because I'm shooting from here?
Do I get cover?
Yeah.
It's okay. So target designator. So you want to use target designator on that?
Yeah.
On that shot?
Mm-hmm.
This is a good question.
Once per turn, friendly models in the same force may use this vehicle to draw line of sight. Use this model for determining the attack pool and line of sight. So yeah, you get +2.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do missiles. So I'm gonna mark it off because it's a limited.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 round of missiles, 4 damage, -2 because of cover, so 2.
Okay. 4 ups. Get neither.
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay.
Alright.
So 2 damage, and this is a medium versus a medium, so I roll to see if I spin you, and I do. Okay.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
this will be like one of the big things.
Spinning.
Spin it. So
I would just put it here.
yeah, put it there on the nub,
Yeah.
and then you can spin them. Is it 45 degrees or 90 degrees?
I don't know. You tell me.
Kinetic. If a damage is add +1 for each class size larger,
Yeah.
subtract, rotate the model 45 degrees.
Okay. So that is
So-
here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Would you say I'm now hitting you in your side?
Yeah.
Okay. So because I'm hitting your side, I get +1.
Yep.
So the next missiles that are going to hit you from behind the building
Or 3 dice.
3 dice.
Okay.
And you
Save
block
2,
2.
take 1.
Yeah. Okay. Your turn.
Okay. Well, I can only go with. So,
Nice.
yeah, I'm thinking of going 3-dimensional because I can chill like right here,
Ooh.
and then I don't think you can shoot me with that guy.
Not yet. I can try. Move over here, move over there.
That's true.
But
I think it's probably worth the risk.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the right move.
Now the good thing is I have line of sight here, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
In the front arc.
But I can only
You
use
could
target designator once.
That's
Okay. Because I would.
So would you remove that token now that you've used it?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great way to track target.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So my heavy can move 8, doesn't jump, so it's going to be limited. The question is, okay, let me use this fancy thing. Steel rift. Okay, so that's 6 right there, and then 2 more right there. No. Let's see. What can I do? Right here. Okay, I could probably get you here.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna fall for your trap because I'm bloody minded.
Yeah.
So there, and then that probably gives me like an inch left. So right there.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot you.
Okay.
Would you say you get covered? I would say
Sure.
you get cover.
Yeah, heavy cover.
Heavy cover.
All right. So how many shots?
Okay, so missiles, 6 damage down to 4.
All right. 4 ups. And I save them all but 1. So
Okay, so you take 1 damage. It's kinetic.
Yep, so you can
So
do this
let's see, and I'm 2 sizes larger than you, so I need 2s or better.
2s are better. You get it.
All right, 3. So let's do that.
Okay.
45 to the degree that I want it to go.
Okay, so
Let's-
which way do you want me to turn?
Let's see. Which is the best way if I do it like that?
Okay.
Or does it matter? I feel like
It's a little harder
a lot
to
of
fade
hands
in
in
there.
right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want it spun like that, so that's 45.
Okay, that's 45. Yeah, that's better.
All right, side arc.
Side arc. Okay. Auto cannon. 5 damage, -1, so 4.
So it's because it's wait. How much damage is it base?
Oh, okay, so 5 plus 1 for hitting you in the flank, but -2 for heavy cover.
That's right, so 4.
Yeah.
All right, 4 4-ups. And I get them all.
I hate you so much.
Fucking hate it.
Okay, this will be interesting. Railgun. +1, -2, so 0?
No, it's a minimum 1.
Okay, so roll 1.
And I get it.
Okay, next one. Railgun, 1 damage.
And I get it.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Cool.
I'm done,
Yeah.
and I think we're all done.
Well, actually,
Rudeness. Red line?
You are within 6, yeah. So, actually, no. You know what? I could have, and I should have, but I didn't, and I won't, because I would have been able to reroll all defense rolls, which doesn't matter because I only failed 1,
Yeah, no, like
And
literally
then-
you blocked really well.
and I can't shoot you back because you spun me. So,
Yay!
yeah.
Okay, so we roll off for initiative. Or
Are
actually,
we on to turn 2?
We are on
on to turn 2, but let's just be very clear on the languaging. No VP was scored because nothing was eliminated.
That's right.
Yeah, it's when things start dying and how
Cool.
much.
Pull off your tokens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Sick.
All right, roll off for initiative.
I got
5.
5. Nice.
Oh.
Okay.
What am I gonna do?
Okay.
Well, I feel like this might be worth it. Okay, I think, you know what, instead of being vicious, I'm gonna play to concentrated fire, so I'm going after him again.
Okay.
I'm shooting my missiles at him.
Yeah.
Let me mark that off. So 6 minus 2 plus 1, so 5.
5. 5 4-ups. I can't engage back because,
I spun you. Alright, I see a few ones.
yep, I take 3.
Okay, cool, that was worth it.
Yeah.
And that was kinetic as well.
Yeah.
So again, on 2s, you get spun, and I got a 2.
Okay.
So
Spin me another 90.
another 45 degrees. That's autocannon plus 2 minus 2, so 5 damage.
Okay. 5 damage. 4-ups. Rolling much worse than last time. Okay, 3 more. 3 more structure damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Now AP, I think still 1.
Yeah. Because it's up
Yeah.
to -2.
Yeah. If you don't block it, I think you're dead because it's AP 2.
Block
Okay,
it.
1. Next one.
Block it. Or it misses.
Darn it.
I mean, but he is limited, I think, to.
Oh.
No, he still can do 1 more action. Alright, yeah, so that was your shooting. Then you can do 1 more thing.
I feel like I want to move away, but maybe I don't. I think, yeah, I'll just move back here. Make it a little bit harder. I wanted to use well, I'll mark him as the target designator, so that way, if in case you come towards me or anything.
Does he have target designator?
He
Oh,
does.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I was surprised at. I'm like, oh, the big boy.
Okay, and you can definitely shoot this guy. So I probably want to use him before he dies. He is still, I think he's still above 25% structure, so he shouldn't be.
What's his
He
structure?
shouldn't be limited to 1 action. He has 6 structure, so he's lost
2/3.
2/3, but not 75%. All move and jump orders are reduced by 1 inch, and all weapons defense ratings, damage ratings of all weapon systems are reduced by 1 to a minimum. Okay, so he can move 9, or he can jump 7. And I think what I'm going to actually do is
You're going.
jump down here.
Okay.
so that I'm exactly like
6 inches.
yeah, and then take 2 shots at you.
Okay. You get both actions. That's not limited anymore.
No. So I would need to have 1 less structure. So just by the skin of my teeth. So
Oh, remember I'm rolling. So tell me how much I need to roll.
well, just give me a second, because if I can also make it so this is a 6-inch range on the shooting.
Yeah. If you can get in my side arc, would that actually help you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also want to remain outside of the line of sight of your other guy, which I think I am. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, yeah. So he's shooting into your side arc.
Okay. Tell me how many.
So 8 damage base. -1 because he's damaged. +1 because it's in your side arc.
Okay. So it's 8.
So back to 8.
Yeah. Okay.
And then these are frag, which means you get a -1 to your defense. So
Okay. So from 5s to 6s because that's my heavy.
And you're looking for 6s. Yes.
Okay. Let me
These are
just.
light, so every 2 rounding down.
So okay. So on 6s.
Yeah.
And then we pair them into 1s. Okay. So I refuse to make any.
Cool.
So.
Wait, are you sure that's
2
not a 6?
Yeah. Well, I don't feel.
Okay.
Okay. So we round down. So I take 3 damage.
Rounding down. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll do it a second time. So just roll it again.
Because he gets. Oh yeah. Because
These 2
Okay.
just start blasting.
All right. On 6s. None. So 3 more. No, 4 more.
I mean, for what he is, he just did a lot.
He's just cleaning up.
Yeah. Okay. Ready?
Yep, your turn.
Activation markers?
Oh yeah. That would be good. Now, would you say I have line of sight to him?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, because he has missiles.
Yep.
Okay. So let's do 1 missile into him, 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay, 4 up. Coming right up.
And you make 1.
Yeah.
Okay, another kinetic first.
Yeah. Spend
Let's see.
So it's a medium into a medium.
Yeah, so 4s.
Yep.
I got it.
Cool.
So I want to spin him in such a way that so 90.
1. Yeah, I'd say that's probably. Yeah, you're probably in the side arc now.
Okay. Side arc, that's 4 damage up to hitting you from the side.
Okay, 5 4-ups coming right up. Matrix. Nope,
And-
he's dead.
He's dead. Yay.
Cool. All right. So take off target designator on that guy, and this is your view.
Now, the other question is, can we split? Because I still have line of sight from there.
I don't see why not. You're allowed to split guns. It's so the way it works is select a weapon system, then select an enemy unit in line of sight.
Cool.
And you just keep doing that.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I have line of sight.
Yep. So
There.
heavy cover in the side though.
Yeah.
So +1 or -1.
Okay, so
What do
I'm
you shoot?
shooting a autocannon, so 4 damage
Down to 3.
down to +1, -2.
Okay. And I save them all because he's light, so 3 ups.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, kinetic railgun.
All right. So that's just 1,
Yeah.
and I save it.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
So let's make this interesting. I'm gonna jump 8 because that was all just him shooting.
That's right. That's right.
So, and since he's a medium,
Do that. Okay.
do these guys have jump jets?
They do. They both have jump shots.
Okay.
Just ask.
I mean, it felt
Just
fun to
ask a
go.
question.
It felt fun to go vertical there, but
No, please bring him closer. I want to tie us up. So.
no, I'm good. Your turn.
All right.
He's
Well,
done.
So that's
Rude. Are you gonna come stab me?
So the issue is
That's command.
I think you're gonna get the VP this turn because.
Oh wait, no. If you kill the light one, I still get the VP
Still win.
because I got more tonnage.
Yeah.
The trick is getting the big boy.
But you've already activated with both.
Yeah. So this is the last one.
Yeah. So I'll just try and kill it.
Okay.
And I'll come out in the open because I want to retain line of sight.
Okay.
for this guy.
Yeah.
Just in case he doesn't die.
I definitely get covered.
You do. I am going to jump though, so I get +2.
Okay, nice. Okay, let's go through this. So you're a heavy mech.
Yeah.
You get 5 dice.
+2 is 7, and you're
7.
saving on 6s.
Well, no. Here, what's your melee weapon?
My melee weapon is melee 3.
So 10 dice.
Oh, that's right, 10 dice. Saving on 6s.
Okay, so 10
Saving on 6s.
saving on 6.
And then these are armor and structure.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, this
Good
is
times.
okay.
Die.
So, okay. I made
You missed
one.
one.
Okay, so let me.
How much? Wait a second. How much? Okay, so you have 6 structure.
Yeah.
So
Let's go.
you're not going to die from this.
No, but it definitely hurt. Okay, so let's rank everything else. So I like to set it up like this when we're doing smash damage, so you can see it, because it goes armor, structure, armor, structure. So I would take 5 in the armor and 4 in the structure.
That's right.
But the fun, yeah, that.
It's also disruptive.
Okay,
So
I can only probably do 1 action, huh?
we're going to find out. I think disruptive, I have to roll a die. So
Okay.
I will do that. And then on a 5 or 6,
Nope.
which I don't get, okay,
But what happens?
you get a red line marker.
Oh, okay.
Basically means that you can't activate. Oh, and it's also AP2, so I think that actually kills you.
The weapon itself is
It's
AP.
AP2, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
think
not
I'm
good.
dead.
Goodbye.
Can I do a red line?
You can redline. Yeah. So if you redline, you have to choose to take 1 point of structure damage,
Okay, first let me get the red line marker.
and then you perform a single order, and then receive a red line marker.
Okay, so let me hold off the red line, so I'm doing it in order.
All right.
So I am going to shoot,
Also, take this guy off.
take that guy off. My buddy.
That's right.
And I'm gonna be shooting into
Yep,
him.
yep. Okay, so you would take 1 single point of structure damage.
Okay, that is my medium.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you get to issue a single order, so this would be your engage order.
Yeah, so I'm gonna engage by shooting you with all my guns.
Okay?
Okay, so this might be a bad idea, but let's do.
Oh yeah, because he's out.
Yes.
You guys side though.
Okay,
Side
side.
heavy though. So
Yeah.
-1, so 3.
So 3.
3 3-ups is what I'm looking
Yeah.
for. Okay. Alright, 3 3-ups. And I get them all.
Okay. One more time.
Okay. And I get none of, or I get 2, I miss on 2 of those. So I'm gonna take 2 damage and then you can spin me.
Yeah. And it's medium versus medium, right? Or is that your small?
It's the light.
Alright, so medium versus light, I get a +1.
Yeah.
So I just need to roll a 3 up. I get it. So I'm gonna spin him
Okay, spin him so his butt's sticking out.
because I can shoot him in the butt.
Well, let's see. So,
Yeah, that's a butt.
Yeah.
So that was the missiles. Okay, autocannon -2 +2, so 4.
Miss 3. So that's 3 damage. I know. He's tearing my little dude up.
As I should.
Alright, 1, 2, 3.
Railgun. +2 -2, so 1 damage.
Save it.
Nice.
Or you miss.
I miss.
Thankfully.
Okay, so he gets a red line token.
Yeah.
He's there, and then I think I'm done because
Activated.
Oh yeah, sorry.
yeah, activated,
Right.
and he gets to activate, right?
It's true.
Does he? Oh yeah,
He does.
I'm resentful of that
Why?
because
Trying to figure out if I have enough.
well, if you just, that's a good question. To reface, does that count as a move?
Reface? No. You can turn though as an action, and that gives you, you get a freebie for that. The other question is, do I just want to move? Great there. Because I can move technically 22 inches, so. Honestly, the correct thing to do here is to, try and set up a kill on your sword. I gotta win a whatchamacallit roll at some point, right?
No.
So we'll just hop right here.
No.
We're gonna do the same thing we did last time, because this time it'll work. Because because that's how these things work, right? I'm going to do 6 damage. Plus 1 because it's inside, so 7 damage. And you're saving on 6s.
Okay. I don't block a 1. Is it
So you-
light?
Yeah, it's light, so you'll take 3.
3 damage.
Okay, so you're into the structures.
That's right. And then the other thing is, I'll do it with the other arc, so with the arc guns. This is 7 again, but this is not, you're saving on 5s on this.
Okay, 5. Okay, not
Two
too
fives.
shabby.
Yeah.
So 1, 2. So 2 more.
Yeah, 2. Cool, into the structure, buddy.
Yep.
Great.
Okay, let's score VP. Let's take off all that active.
Yep.
It's a lot closer than it feels, just because. But this is where it's going to get interesting.
That's right.
Because if you kill this guy, you definitely get more tonnage. Because this guy has
Nothing.
nothing. Well, that's depressing.
Okay, I rolled 1. Awesome. Great. Love it.
6.
6, yeah. All right.
I'm sorry. I'm going to hurt you.
That's fine.
Okay, so let's see.
I am going to, I assume you're attacking this guy,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I am going to, it's return fire. I'm going to choose to return fire.
Oh, okay, that'll let you re-roll rolls.
Yep. Question is, you
do I
keep
want
going,
it?
I'm going to check. There is an ability called lock on.
Yeah.
When you lock on, there's an order you can give called lock on. And it basically is like, when you lock on, you can choose to, you can get rid of any rerolls, and I want to see if that applies to haptic suit. If the following order is performed by active units, engage order, so if you locked onto me and then engaged, so you didn't move, you just turned towards me and chose to shoot, I may not use any of the rules of any upgrades that is purchased for the duration of that order.
So I just locked on and ignore everything that you do?
Yes, and it can only be performed by a unit with a target designator option, so i.e. that one.
And I can't move?
You can't move. The only thing you can do is just turn to face me,
Okay.
and then I can't get any rerolls. I can still shoot you back if I survive.
I need to play that. Last missiles, 6 damage.
Okay?
Should have maybe gone autocannon, but
Save it on 3. I already see 1. Okay, so I took 1 damage.
nice. Okay, let me see if I spin you. So I'm 2 sizes bigger, so on a 2. You've got it. So this will be hitting you from the flank. Let me get the little divot. So do it like this. Like that?
Yep.
Okay. So 6 from the autocannon.
Okay. 3 ups. Take 2 more. Oh, no, 1 more. Sorry.
1 more. Let me see if I spin you some more. I do.
Cool.
Alright, I think that's gonna...
Am I hitting you in the... No, still the side.
Still save.
Okay, railgun, 2.
Okay. Save 1, take 1.
Okay. AP 2.
Maybe 2. Alright, so I take 1 damage and then 2 more and he's dead.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I can't move him because I locked on.
That's right.
Okay, so done.
Alright.
Now, you might get the VP if you can take out,
Yeah.
because I took out your light, or if you can definitely take out my heavy.
Run at you and hit you.
Yeah, that's only 1 less dice,
Move. Like right here.
base to base.
Yep. Like that.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I kind of want to be like for you to shoot me. Okay.
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 Okay. Tell me. So we're talking 5 for the heavy.
Okay. Yeah. 5 for being a heavy, plus 1 for having moved first, and
And
then
then-
plus 3 for being melee 3.
Okay, so 6 total
Yep.
plus 3
And then,
on 6s because you're just wailing on me.
well, you're not 2 lighter. You're 1 lighter.
I'm a
Unless-
medium versus a heavy, but your melee makes
Melee-
you hit 1 heavier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the one mech game
Yeah.
that melee combat really matters. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. So 6s. So I rolled 1 6.
I want to make sure about that.
I think it might be close.
Yeah, one class size larger.
Yep.
Which
But
means
keep in mind, it's also AP2.
okay, so all these are hits.
Right.
So he should be dead. Okay.
So the question is do I do 3 structure damage with my current stuff? I think the answer is yes, right? Yeah.
You did 4.
Yeah. So if
Dead.
it's 4 and then AP2, it's dead.
Yeah, so you did 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. That AP is wicked.
Right? Okay.
I think you. So you got 1 VP, I got 1 VP.
Yeah.
I think you're
One more
gonna.
to activate, right?
No, that's
That was it.
Oh, that's it.
Okay, so you're gonna win this
That was turn 3, huh?
because
I forgot to
somehow
move the die.
I gotta stay away from you.
oh.
Okay.
Let's chase you around the around the bend.
That is so. That's awesome.
Got 2.
Yes.
I don't think I won initiative once this entire fucking game.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, no, it's okay. I get salty and kill team because of that. Like,
So you're gonna be brave or you're gonna run away?
well, I want to shoot him, then run away.
I mean, he should try and get into my side arc, and then
How
for
much
as
can
far
you?
as humanly possible. I can move 14 tops.
Can you smash me at
I
14?
can't smash you at 14.
What's your smash with jump and move? Oh wait, I know.
I can move 8,
And jump 6.
jump 6.
Okay,
So
so
14.
okay, so cool. I'm gonna move over here. So you gotta shoot me. Oh, this is gonna be stressful. Well, I can't do much with my missiles, so 5 autocannon turns into 6.
I mean, to be fair, he is I'll do this first, and then I'll say what I need to say.
5s.
Yeah, and I'm saving on what, 4s, right?
Why 4s?
I'm saving on 5s.
Yep.
Okay, so I take 4 there.
4. And I'm gonna try to spin you.
Right round.
So heavy means 4 plus. Right round, baby, right round. I spin you.
Okay.
Let me see if I can. Let me try to
You
get.
spin him this way.
Yeah. Okay, so right there. Right there.
Yeah.
Okay. So would you say I'm hitting you in the butt?
No. Because you're getting right there.
Sadness. Okay. So that was my autocannon.
Okay.
Railgun 2.
2.
Yeah.
Take them both.
Okay.
So
That's AP 2 and 2, and then spin you one more time, or it's kinetic. 4. I get you. Yeah, I'm getting you in the butt.
yeah, for sure that time. Okay, so then that is
3.
3.
For the last railgun.
Save 1, take 2.
So 2 and 2.
Yeah. Dang, I'm down to 4 structure. Okay.
Now, is that minus anything at this point?
Yes. Minus 1 of my movement and minus 1 of the damage of my weapons.
Nice.
So I'll give you a activated token.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so I can move 7, means I can move to there
Mm-hmm.
and have light cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would move right there. And I can't redline, can I?
Nope. 'Cause, I will have been. I don't think you can.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you can. But I'm within 6, which means I get to make shots with both. So the first one is 12. It's into your front arc.
Okay.
It is it's 11, so down to 10. 8 on 5s.
Hitting on 5s?
Yeah.
Okay, 5.
With these on 5s, yeah.
Okay, so a little bit better.
2,
3.
damage. Alright.
Okay,
And
now
This next one is
1 less.
9.
Is-
So it's now 7
it's now 7, yeah.
Yeah.
So 7 dice but on 6s.
for the frag.
So you saved 1, which means 2, 4, so 3 damage. Still enough for you to be below 25%.
Yeah,
So that's the important thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
which is why your guys are awesome. But, okay, so end of turn. Now it really matters. Whoever gets initiative wins.
I don't know about that. Because I have haptic suit, so I can reroll all defense. So 4 and
Ooh.
4, alright. Will I win? Nope. Okay.
Alright.
So you get to take shots,
Yes.
okay? And you can't move.
I'm just shooting.
Okay. I have light cover,
Okay. So
but that also means that
Yeah. Am I doing one less damage because I'm wounded?
Yes, you are doing 1 less damage, and I'm gonna reroll all hits because I'm shooting back at you.
Okay, so 5 damage minus 2, so 3.
Okay. And I'm rerolling all failures because of the half AC, which is good because that was Garbo. All right.
3 damage.
I was real proud of myself there. All right, so you want to spend me?
I do want to spin you.
Yeah.
Force. Nope.
No.
All right.
Okay. Railgun.
All right.
1 damage. Nope. AP 2. Oh,
That's
yeah.
it.
Okay, next one.
3. 3. All right.
Okay, so 1 and 2.
That's enough.
Good.
Good game.
Good game.
Like,
That was
it
great.
literally came down to the last.
Damage, man.
The cool thing is, yours are all close combat and mine is all range, and it was a balanced fight.
Yeah. I don't really know how to like not have the mediums get screwed.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think we're playing 90 points, so this isn't a fair assessment of the team.
That's fair.
Because they're built in the box to take 4, I'm making you take 3.
True.
So
True.
I think in our next game, we go up, we're playing the recon mission, which is like 90 or 100. We do a 150
Yeah.
and see what that is, which means I gotta pay more.
Well, so also I feel like being able to take the extra, the extra abilities. So I never got to return fire because you shot me almost exclusively. The only time I got to return fire was that last time, right?
Yeah.
And then the other thing is, I get +2 to my range if I have 4 mechs in my gunslinger team.
Okay.
So that turns 6-inch guns into 8-inch guns,
Which
I feel
is
like a little-
huge.
Yeah, it's like a little bit better.
Okay.
Next time.
Next time. Good game.
Good games.
I feel like this time we played and we got a lot of the special rules.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is like playing with the quick build is easy and fun, but it's like graduating to the actual like complete rules. That's a little bit like the red line and all that stuff.
Yep.
But I think 2 games into it, it feels a lot easier. Now it's just expanding it 3x3 with like 150 tons or 200 tons.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like these guys desperately need something that can like, if you stick your neck out, I can shoot you.
Yeah.
They just don't have it. So adding more tonnage to be able to do that would be nice.
So the interesting thing is like you could run a gunslinger team,
Yeah.
and then you can have a second team which is long range or even like you could run the Arasakas, which are
Are
like
those guys like pure melee?
yeah pure melee,
Yeah.
but they have this thing where they can jump, move, and smash, and then I think some of them get the jump, smash.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they're just like they're super
Pretty
fantastic at
impressive.
that.
Yeah.
I think to the people watching this, if you get to this level and you're like, okay, that was fun, what's next in terms of what I want to get? Quick, I think, get into the game to learn the rules, and then you just buy the modular that gives you like 6 mechs
Yeah.
of all the different things.
I think a quick build's the right price point too. It's like $35.
Yeah, 35
Right.
bucks for 4 mechs. The starter is $45, which I don't know about you, is unheard of in this day and age for a starter set.
Well, yeah. The only thing is the faction boxes are like 90, which I feel like is a little steep.
Yeah, I think it's because it's modular.
Yeah.
And you get to design them the way they want. But
Sure.
yeah, in terms of like, I can tell you, my high school students, I threw this at them, like go learn this game, and with the quick build lessons, they were good.
I feel like this is BattleTech but fun.
We don't say that because I love BattleTech, but it's true.